How would you explain this boat picture to your children? Okay, we're parents, aren't we, James? So not together, I hasten to add. Not that anything
I
would
have
be
an
wrong.
immediate answer for that. I'm so much out of practice.
You haven't got an immediate
Because
answer.
a
Okay,
child
well,
isn't going to know.
I'm going to be your child now. I'm going to be your inquisitive child and say, Daddy, what is happening in that picture?
Well,
Why is that man got his trousers down?
This man and woman are friends, and she's milking the cow, and he's having a lot of fun being there with her.
See, there you go, Darren. No problem there. Lol, I saw a video somewhere about these paintings. I laughed. I thought Europe, not the same as America. Well, you could say that. Chicharro is a Big Mac rule. As a joke. Oh, I see. Big Mac rule. Big Mac. Very good. There's also chicharro, the northern expression, which are big beans. Who doesn't like big beans first thing in the morning? I hope nothing with the boats changes. That's how it starts. A conversational theme to which we could return. James, you've been amazing.
Don't forget to get your stuff.
What stuff?
the stuff you're going to talk about. Don't forget.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. But I think we're complete, aren't we? And when you thought I hadn't done an elephant in the room graphic this morning, how about this? The many ways of saying goodbye in Portugal. That we're a bit sad, aren't we? I'm upset because I've got to say goodbye. That hence the expression on my face.
Whenever I can't manage the discomfort, I take a sip of Guinness.
He goes to the beer. He drinks his way out of sorrow. So, James, thank you very much. Take care. And bye for now. See you, mate. Ciao, ciao. There he goes. How brilliant. Right now, I want to share with you a couple of things. The first of which is Herdade de Malhadinha. Look at their beautiful fly alert. The weather must be warming up. This is Malhadinha Relax in their beautiful boutique hotel in the Alentejo. Staff seems to be having a great time there. This company, with this operation here and its other alcohol distribution network, employs 500 people, I discovered on Friday night. And look at that. Here's some of them having a fantastic time. And if you want more on that, do go to, it's ages ago since I put that in the chat, but it is Herdade. No, it's not. It's malhadinhanova.pt. Isn't that beautiful? I could watch that all day. However, I would like to share with you now something else, which is from the Portugal residents, some runners and riders information about what's going on in the upcoming Portuguese election in March, ahead, of course, of the Carnation Revolution celebrations. And I would like to get through as many manifesto points as I can this morning, so that even if you're not voting, you'll know what's going on here in Portugal at that important time. Many think, although others think it's not going to make any difference anyway, because Portugal is run mainly, the largest political influence is from the European Union. Let's not get into that right now, but we have this article here, Portugal elections, parties, programs being presented thick and fast, which is not a description of the politicians, although you could say that of some of them, I guess. PS Socialists due to present their electoral program later today, after commentators complain, and thanks to Natasha Don for this, very excellent reporting. After commentators complain that televised election debates were too much theatre and too little substance. What? Politicians on TV, too little substance? Can't believe it. Portugal's political parties have been racing to the touchline in terms of presenting their electoral programs for elections in exactly 4 weeks' time. My goodness, it's not far away, is it? Chega and the PSD-led Democratic Alliance have been the latest to announce their list of intentions, while PS Socialists are due to present theirs later today. And this was Dateline. When was this published? 11th of February, so just yesterday. First to announce was Bloco de Esquerda, Left Bloc, almost 3 weeks ago. This is the nuts and bolts of what the minority party who support PS would undoubtedly consider if it wins the elections on March 10th without a working majority. So for Left Bloc, they want a reduction of EVA on gas, electricity and telecoms bills to just 6%. A solidarity tax imposed on large fortunes classified as assets valued at above 2,000 minimum national salaries. A tax on excessive profits, unspecified, prohibiting the sale of property to non-residents, with the exception of Portuguese who live abroad, foreign residents in Portugal, and property in areas of low populational density. Limiting alojamento local. Can that be limited anymore? Ensuring 25% of all new constructions are accessible housing. An end to all fiscal benefits, encouraging speculation and to non-habitual residents. Recovery of time frozen to all teachers. A compensation regime for teachers placed far from home. Yeah, apparently teachers have to just be put. They are put where the government wants them to go, which can mean a lot of journey time for teachers, adding to their already burdensome lifestyle, work life. 125,000 new spaces to be made available in the public network of creches. Increase in national minimum salary to 900. And of course, this is one of the big political talking points, the minimum wage to 900 this year and rising thereafter by the value of inflation, plus 50 euros, a 4-day working week of 35 hours. That would be possibly the most radical change, would it not? A 4-hour working week here in Portugal of only 35 hours. Now that's left bloc. Let's move on to the PCP communists. Americans need not panic. Another PS partner in Antonio Costa's first government in 2015, were the next up to give their program, which centers on, okay, not so many bullet points here, but a few: increasing the national minimum wage to 1,000 euros this year, rather than left bloc's 900. They don't say how much they're going to increase it thereafter. They also want a 7-hour day, 35-hour working week. Doesn't say the number of days. A 15% increase in salaries. That'll be inflationary, won't it? Altering labour laws in workers' favour. A lot of those seem to be in workers' favour at the moment, don't they? Scrapping the reprivatisation of the TAP airline, renationalising CTT, the post office, and PT, the Portugal Telecom, and creating a national, and in inverted commas, hamper of essential goods and services on which EVA is only charged at 6%. So that low EVA rate being favoured there on certain things by the PCP communists and Bloco de Esquerda left bloc. Then came to this list Iniciativa Liberal, whose slogan is "Get the country working." How long did it take them to come up with that? They probably just looked abroad, didn't they? And borrowed it back from another government or prospective government saying something similar, empty. And I'm not singling out Iniciativa Liberal for this treatment, by the way. All of these people have a similar contempt for me, for what it's worth. But anyway, that's not the point here right now. Iniciativa Liberal, their manifesto centers on lowering taxes and getting private companies involved in social policies. It has not referred in any way to the demands, for example, of teachers, police, farmers, health service professionals. And now, as far as I'm aware, Iniciativa Liberal are the libertarian, not liberal, but depends on how you see those words. From an American point of view, they are the libertarians, a small government party, I believe, which would be liberal in the British sense. Anyway, the main points of IL's program are ensuring GPs for pregnant women from first month of pregnancy, children over the age of 9 and people over the age of 65. Rest of you are on your own. Building, or at least starting the building, of 250,000 homes by 2028. Recovering children's lost learning as a result of pandemic strikes and teacher shortages by encouraging retired teachers back into the profession on the basis that they would receive a salary on top of their pensions. This proposal is to address the recent PISA evaluation that showed Portuguese pupils had fallen substantially behind European averages. Salaries of 1,500 euros net by 2028, meaning a minimum national wage, check this out, of 2,130 euros, far beyond what other parties are suggesting, in inverted commas. And it is as double, more than double, on the last two we've heard of there, of the left bloc and the communists. Speeding up administrative justice, on average cases taking 850 days to travel through the court system. I think that's at the moment, isn't it? Or is that what they're looking for? Neither sound very quick. IL seeks to cut this figure. Okay, so at the moment it takes an average of 850 days for something to travel through the court system. You could be dead by then. And I think a lot of people are banking on that, aren't they, currently? IL seeks to cut this figure by at least a year. Wow. With greater recourse to administrative arbitration. Right, Shager next. They were next to present their program, set out over 200 pages and with over 600 proposals, countering the fact that they have only got one policy, an anti-immigration sort of policy. 200 pages, 600 proposals. Critics have had a field day with Chega, suggesting that there is no money available for so many proposals. Same old, isn't it? Wherever you go in the world. But on the basis that much of what any party pledges can go by the board, and it's certainly not set in stone, the essence of Chega's intentions are to, as follows, create the crime of illicit enrichment, which actually sounds nice, doesn't it? Illicit enrichment, sir? Oh, go on then. Designed to weed out corrupt politicians at local and central levels. Of course, I'm not encouraging corruption, but that title, illicit enrichment, does sound rather nice. They are talking about corruption there and making a crime of it to weed out those politicians at local and central levels, to be able to seize assets in the cases of corruption involving public money, and where there are strong suspicions, for this read clear evidence, return these assets to the state. Reduce the number of appeals allowed in the justice system, restrict the number of immigrants allowed into the country, revoke the mobility agreement signed with the CPLP, that's the Portuguese-speaking countries. And that's a long-standing controversial matter, isn't it? The CPLP right to move to Portugal. Create the crime of illegal residence on Portuguese soil. Increase the national minimum wage only to €1,000 by 2026. Peg pensions to the national minimum wage over 6 years. Reduce taxes, lots of them. Reduce IRC, IRS, EVA, and ISP, the tax on fuel, which it wants to see abolished altogether. Oh, that's radical. Restore teachers' frozen years in phases over the next 4 years. I guess that's a restoration of teacher benefits, isn't it? That have been really badly affected over the last few years. See the state guarantee, that might have something to do with where kids are at with their education, may it not? See the state guarantee first-time mortgages for young people, and simplify licensing laws for new home constructions. Right, PAN and LIVRE. Actually, shall I do these tomorrow? Yes, I will. I'll continue with more manifesto points from Chega. Sorry, I've just done Chega. PAN and LIVRE, and the PS tomorrow. Did we do PSD there? I don't think we did we? So perhaps they will, or maybe that I missed those and they were done in a different setting. I will do my best in the endeavor to bring you political balance, bring you all the manifesto points, and we'll do more of those tomorrow because it's now 10 o'clock. It's 1 minute past 10. Have a great day. Let's just have a look, a few more of your comments before we can finish here. I completely agree with James, says Aviva Ocean Dweller. Oh my goodness, I've missed a few, haven't I? I hope nothing. Oh, we've done that one. Hope nothing with the boats changes. That's how it starts. Point of note, you get a free bag of salt when you take the boat trips. Aveiro salt, very good. After seeing those salty illustrations, you get some actual salt mined in Aveiro. I hope so. I hope it's not a Chinese import. And you actually get some Aveiro salt there, but they may be trying to keep costs down. Working week needs a big, honest discussion. Many office and admin jobs are simply vanity. And what level of crime are they proposing for illegal residency? What are you thinking of, Pinky? Right, thank you very much. Only kidding, Pinky. Good to see you here, and good to see everyone here this morning. Thank you so much for giving us your time and attention, and we'll be back again tomorrow. So have a great day. I hope we've put a spring in your step for the coming week. Have a good one. Take care, and bye for now, dear friends.